Hello, this is a packing video on the Ju Be BFF in the Queen of the Nile print. I am new to Ju Be. This is my first Ju Be bag, and I just received it today. So as far as packing goes, I've only packed it once actually, and then just kind of reshuffled a few things around. So my hope in doing this video is that I can post it, and some of you pink ladies might have some suggestions on how I could pack more efficiently or use space differently based on experience to get more in this bag. I am under the impression that I have a lot in here and that I've done quite well, but I'm hoping to do a little bit more. I am a baby wearer, and I need to be able to carry my Happy Baby wrap with me. It's similar to the Moby wrap. I think it's a little smaller, a little more compact, but yeah, so any suggestions on how that we might make room for that would be appreciated. First, I want to start off with a couple things that I wasn't necessarily aware of when I purchased the bag that I'm not thrilled about or am disappointed about or prefer I guess I just prefer my Petunia Pickle Bottom and the way that that works in comparison. The first is the straps. They are nice and padded with memory foam. That's nice. They swivel nicely. The thing that I don't love is that carrying this bag with the messenger straps and the backpack straps is kind of awkward. As comparison to the seatbelt straps on the Petunia Pickle Bottom, while they're less comfortable, it's not an issue to carry both straps at once. It just doesn't seem as weird as this. Secondly is this lovely little thing here. This is the changing pad. And every review or every packing video I saw on this, people tended to talk really highly about this changing pad. And yeah, sure, it's nice in the sense that it's really padded and pretty or whatever, but it's small, very small. Like my toddler on the Petunia Pickle Bottom has no problem on that changing pad. I can change him and not have him touch any of the plastic surfaces of the changing tables when we're out and about. That one, there's no way that I could get, I think even from his head to his bum would not fit on it, to be honest. I haven't tried. I just decided it's just useless for me. Maybe I'll have someone make quicklets out of it if I keep this bag. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it yet. I had the Dreamy Diamonds print coming this week as well, so I'll kind of determine which one I like better. And if I feel that the $45 more for the Queen of the Nile print was worth it. I got the Dreamy Diamonds on sale on Amazon Prime for like $135, and this one was $180 from Nordstrom. So yeah, I haven't decided yet which one I'll keep. If I'll keep either of them, I probably will, just based on the way that I'm packing it so far. I do feel like it's more efficient than my Petunia Pickle Bottom, since that has the black hole issue that we all know and love. Haha. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in, and we can hopefully get some constructive feedback. Starting with the mommy pocket. I do not carry a lot for myself. That's just an honest truth. I really consolidated when I became a mom and started carrying a lot less for myself. I have my wallet, which is just a Stella & Dot Madison Tech wallet. This is great for me. I carry it by itself. It's just a little wristlet. So I grab it on the go and just really grab my keys in this and nothing else a lot of the time if I don't need to take my bag, if my husband's home with my son or whatever. I have here, I won't use this pouch for sunglasses. It's just not, I keep my sunglasses in my car. I have a thing in my car that holds them. So this is just kind of useless for me. I'll either have them on my head or in my car. I just have a Tide to Go pen, hand sanitizer, and Burt's Bees chopstick. That's it. Oh, and my keys. That is all that I keep in that bag. I'm not one to have a bunch of stuff on my keys. I don't care for key fobs. This, honestly, if I keep the bag, may be cut off. I don't know. I don't care for those things. So we'll see. And I feel like it's in the way. Like if you don't use it in this bag, it's kind of in the way. I will probably use this for my cell phone just because I like having easy access to it. All right, inside the first bottle pocket, I have my son's Camelback water bottle, which is, I think this is a 12-ouncer. I don't know. I think it's 12 ounces. If it's in there, fine. I'm sure my Camelback would fit on the other side. We will see. I haven't tried it yet. I was thinking I could even use the other bottle pocket for snack pouches or snacks. Yeah, like applesauce and stuff that I keep in the refrigerator. We sometimes have the applesauce pouches with us from Costco, the apple tree ones, and they're nice. And if I wanted to keep it cool, that thin slate is really nice. A huge bonus on the Petunia Pickle Bottom. There's nothing to keep anything cool in that bag. I have this packed with the intent of carrying it for my son, who will be 19 months old come December when my daughter is born, and my newborn. I obviously don't have her here yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna need for her. This is just based on what I remember needing for my son, and we'll see if I need more or less for her. And him. Sorry, he will obviously always be with me. I have a little, this is what I currently use for snacks. This was $2.99 from Target. Love this. It holds a lot of food. It's deep inside, so it doesn't look like from here that it holds a lot, but it all the way up to this hat holds food through here. So it's like probably a cup and a half worth of food. And it's cute. My son loves it. He knows the snacks are in there. His tennis shoes. My son does not keep his shoes on in the car ever, so we just take his shoes off him and throw them in the diaper bag as soon as we get to the car, or if we're just leaving the house, I don't even put them on him until we get to wherever we're going. Is your hand stuck in there? Did you put the hedgehog in there? Carson, boys. You're gonna have to deal without it, buddy. Aiden and I's swaddle blanket. I thought these were so pointless with my son until he was about 8 weeks old, 10 weeks old, and then I saw one in person and was like, oh my gosh, we need these. They're so light. They're so nice. I use these with my son for everything under the sun, from nursing cover to swaddle blanket to just a light blanket to throw over him when we were out and about, over his car seat, everything. I have a nursing cover. I just never use it. I just prefer the Aiden and I swaddle blanket for that. I have a little toy. This is little keys. These are the Be Ready, I think is the brand. Keys. We got it at Target for like 10 bucks. They have been endless entertainment in the car. My son loves them. I have for my soon-to-be daughter, 2 flip diapers stuffed with flour sack towels and fleece liners. These are down on the lowest setting for probably a baby who's like 4 to 6 months old. We do have newborn cloth diapers coming to us, but they're not here yet, so I don't have them stuffed and in here yet. So I can't show you what those would look like in here. I have a flip cover and stuffed for my son. And just an extra flour sack towel and fleece liner. What I love about the flip is that I can take, as long as he's not poopy, his cover and let it air out, wipe it down, let it air out, and then that can be reused. Could not do that with pockets, which we carried pockets, or we used pockets for a long time and switched to flips because it was a more efficient system. And we've been leak-free with flips. We did not have such success with pockets and microfiber inserts. I have a change of clothes for a 6-month-old girl and a change of clothes for my son. This is an outfit he currently fits into. Shorts, onesie, and t-shirt and pair of socks, which those actually would go with the outfit that he's currently wearing. That's all that I can fit inside the main compartment without using the pockets. This pocket I have nothing in right now. No idea what I'd put in here. I'm not a wipes person. I see lots of videos where moms have like wet ones and boogie wipes and all sorts of different wipes in here. I suppose I could fit some of his little toys like cars, maybe those keys could go in there. Yeah, those could go in there. Maybe some smaller toys would be good for that area. This rattle, which I have in a pocket here, probably go in there pretty easily. Yeah, that fits in there. Anyways, that's not where I had it. But yeah, I just don't have anything in there right now. I'm sure any suggestions would be great. Just know that I'm not a wipes person. The diapering wipes are all that I carry, and I use those for everything. This pocket, I have a rattle, which would be for the baby. And I have a remote, which would be for my son. And it has an on and off switch, which is why I like to carry this one in the diaper bag. And nothing else there. And in that pocket, I just have a book. This is actually a pretty big book. Like, I mean, it's a big, small board book. Like, it's long. And it fits in there. No problem. Of course, now I'm going to have a problem, so I said no problem. With room to spare. So that just shows you how big those pockets are, which I like a lot. In this pocket, I have sunscreen. This is the Baby Ganix sunblock. This is the only sunblock that we've not had issues with for my son who has sensitive skin. Neutrogena, baby faces, all of that makes his eyes break out and he gets blotchy, and it's just not a good thing. So I would highly suggest that sunblock to anybody who has a sensitive child. Be aware, if you are an allergy sufferer, that it smells a little bit like flowers, which is kind of not appealing, but it works, so I don't care. This is the Medibuddy first aid kit from Target. This has a ton of stuff in it. I don't need to carry anything else for first aid, like Band-Aids, Neosporin, antiseptic wipes, and it's stuffed really full. I won't need to, I mean, this could probably last me like 5 years without even having to think about changing anything out, because it's just so packed with everything that you could possibly need for a quick owie. I have 2 disposable diapers for my son. I do carry a couple disposables with us in case of an emergency, if we have blowouts or whatever, and, you know, for some reason he's had a couple poopy diapers and I wasn't expecting those. That's all that's there in this back pocket. I just have a little snack. These are just Greek yogurt covered strawberries. My son loves them, and they take him a little bit longer to chew, so I love them because it keeps him busy a little bit longer. In here, I have a Laura Mercier makeup sample pouch, and in it I have just some Highland Soothing tablets, which we love for littler babies. I'll keep those for my soon-to-be daughter. Ibuprofen and a syringe for the ibuprofen. I will have to add Tylenol to that, and a Tylenol syringe for when our daughter is born. Roy, knock it off. For when our daughter is born, because she obviously cannot have ibuprofen until at least 6 months. Okay, so because I mentioned, or as I mentioned earlier, since I'm disappointed with the size of the changing pad, I will not be using it. I'm just going to take it out now. What I put in here instead is one of the Carter's changing pads. I don't care for the disposable ones. I think they're a waste. I would rather keep one of these in here and wash it, you know, once a week or whatever. It's just my preference. I love the size of these. They cover a ton of space, and I don't have to worry about, it's just wasteful to just throw them away, in my opinion. I have the Petunia Pickle Bottom wipes container. This is no different than a Huggies. Roy! So sorry. This is no different than a Huggies wipes container, other than the fact that it doesn't have the thing on the top, which is actually kind of like a downfall in comparison to the Huggies. But it's prettier. It's black. Mine's scraped up. My son ran it across the hardwood floors one day and scraped it all up. Then I have, these are my son's. My daughter will have different ones. She'll have girly ones. We haven't had our shower yet, so we don't know yet what we need to buy ourselves. But these are just 2 extra bibs, because he had acid reflux really bad. And then one of these Gerber is essentially a, oh my goodness, it's essentially a pre-fold. They're soft and thick and they absorb a lot. So that's what I have in there. This would be for us like, probably like 4 hours out of the house. We do long day trips quite frequently to go visit my grandparents. I can pack an additional bag for the car, which is not an issue. But again, I wouldn't mind figuring out how I could potentially get more into this bag. So any tips that you guys have would be greatly appreciated. So far, I really like it. I think, like I said, I'm going to keep it and use it over the Petunia Pickle Bottom that I currently have. Roy. We will see. I don't know. I like the fact that it's not a black hole. I like that I can see what's in there and access everything really easily. These I probably will not put pictures in. I don't know what I would use it for. So again, if you have suggestions on what could go in here, I'm not a couponer or anything like that. But I'd hate to just have wasted space. So any suggestions would be appreciated. All right. Thanks, ladies.